Okay, in this video, I want to try to help you get ready for the Unit 4 online exam. Um, I selected a couple questions that I think will help steer you in the right direction. This first one, although it's asking for you to find the confidence, to express the confidence interval in p hat plus or minus e. In other words, these are proportions. And the same concept applies to x bar. So if you were trying to express the confidence interval and you had a lower limit x bar and an upper limit, um, I should say mu and upper limit mu, it would be the same process. You are going to find the x bar by taking the upper limit plus the lower limit and then dividing by 2. That is basically finding the average of your interval limits because we know that the x bar is going to be smack in the middle. Then also to find the margin of error, you're going to find the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. That is finding the range of your interval. And we know that according to this formula, half of our error has to be below and half has to be above. So we're going to take this range and divide it by 2. And so I did that with the calculator here. I added the interval limits, got that amount, and then divided by 2. So I know that my x bar, if this was means, would be 0.476. And when I subtracted those limits and then divided by 2, I got a margin of error of 0.044. So we're going to find that this is going to be, I want to get the first answer here, 0.46 plus or minus the 0.04. Okay, the rest of these, you're going to most likely be able to do them in StatCrunch. So I'm going to lower that down and open up StatCrunch. Use the given degree of confidence and sample data to construct a confidence interval for the population mean mu. We have 30 randomly selected students who took a calculus final. If the sample mean was 95 and the standard deviation was 6.6, construct a 99% confidence interval. Because this is a mean, we're going to be using t-stats. We go into t-stats, one sample, and we have summary data. Our sample mean was 95. Our sample standard deviation was 6.6, and our sample size was 30. Okay, we are doing a confidence interval, so I'm going to click that, and then I need to identify that it's a 99% confidence interval. So I get my lower limit of 91.68 and my upper limit of 98.32. So again, that one would be our first one. Okay, find the critical value to test the claim that U of D is equal to 0 at alpha equal to 0.05. The samples are random, independent, and the population is normal. Okay, so I'm going to close this down, and this is asking you to correlate a critical value, a t-value, to a probability of 0.05. The complement of that would be 95%. So we're going to be going into calculators, t-calculators, because we use calculators to help us associate test statistics and critical values to probabilities. This is a between because this is a two-tailed test. We're just testing this null hypothesis that the difference is equal to 0. I need to put in my degree of freedom. I have 6 data sets here, or 6 pairs of data. So I need to put in here that I have a degree of freedom of 5. And I'm going to go over here and identify that I have the between value should be 0.95. So when I click, I get the lower and the upper limits plus or minus plus or minus 2.571. And I could write that in here. I don't know that you really need me to. Plus minus 2. Okay. Moving on to the next activity. I go back and forth here. I'm going to be finding the appropriate StatCrunch, using the appropriate StatCrunch calculator to find these critical values. So along those same lines, we're going to be again using the t-stat.